Imagine taking all of you and putting all of you in a big room. Imagine that everyone is so engaged that you can feel the energy in the room. Then, 5 minutes later, within the blink of an eye, all energy will drop, and everyone will feel like super tired and sleeping, like after a long week of work. And then, a couple hours later, in the evening, everyone will walk home as happy as they can. And if it was their first experience like this, probably changed for life. My name is Johannes, and these are my experiences with Startup Weekend. I got first introduced to Startup Weekend during my semester abroad in Dublin with a newsletter from a uni. So this is me at the Dublin Inter-University Startup Weekend. As you can see, I'm excited, but being a natural introvert, I'm pretty overwhelmed with all the people in the room. I felt like during the newsletter that I needed to be a part of it. I don't know why, I hadn't heard about it before. So I applied, bullshitted my way through the application. Sorry Danny for lying a bit, but turned out well. And so this is me on the Friday. And firstly I wanted to talk about Startup Weekend itself, but I changed my mind. I want to talk about what Startup Weekend is about and what is great about it. So for the people who've lived in Ireland, the term the crack probably means something to you. It's like the feeling. For the others, there's like two big things that are great about Startup Weekend. One is the diversity of thought. It's students coming together, professionals, designers, business people, engineers. And with all of that, different mindsets come together, working on great ideas, and with that, creating great solutions. The other thing is the people itself. During my first team, during my first Startup Weekend in Dublin, we had 7 team members. 6 of them were from different nationalities, and not a single one was Irish. While we were in Dublin. And so you get this diverse group with diverse interests, and it's just an amazing place to meet new people, meet new friends, and change your life. So I got out of the Inter-University Startup Weekend in Dublin, and when I came home to Munich, I was looking for other startup events or startup weekends around me. So within 3 months within 2 months I did 3 more. One in Reindl near Stuttgart, then one in Munich, and then I traveled to Zurich. As much as I love them, I wouldn't recommend doing 3 within 2 months. Especially while working full time, you'll get burnout. But I was meeting just so many great people that I had to continue going on them. Not for working on great ideas, but just to meet the new people. Especially one, during Startup Week in Reutlingen, I met a guy from Ecuador who was living and studying in Germany. Unfortunately, he's not here now. But he had a rough time before, or like in his first couple of years in Germany. And then I met him at Startup Week in Munich, Startup Week in Reutlingen. And I talked with him about how great Startup Weekend is and what makes it great, how addictive it gets. And 10 days after the Startup Weekend in Reindl, I got this text from him. So long story short, he was coming to my place for the Startup Week in Munich 4 weeks later. And then he went to another one in Berlin 2 weeks later, so he got pretty addicted. On the Startup Weekend in Munich, he met his now boss, so he got a new work. He now lives in Munich very happily. He will finish his studies soon and then continue working in Munich. So he just changed his life through this event. And if you want to change your life, if you don't feel happy now and want to work on something and meet great new people, I'm more than happy to see you at the next Startup Weekend in Munich, which will be in May, which will be at the Hochschule München, which is like 500 meters down there. And if you have any questions, either ask me or ask Stefan, because he was at Startup Weekend in Munich as well. Startup Weekend in Munich last year as well. Happy to see any one of you, and if any one of you wants to change their life, that's the best day for you. Thank you.